And then we're moving on to the next phase of this battle. And at this point, things get different. So we can attack all we want, and Gigas is just going to say weird things. And there was the freeze equivalent. This. Okay, so it does take Gamma to recover confusion. That feels unfair. So yeah, we can attack all we want. Nothing's going to happen. How do we beat him? Well, they did say to use telepathy. Thunder! Very blatant reference to God. That was definitely not in the original. And so this is what we do. We pray. Well, that certainly had an effect. Yeah, that had quite the effect. Well, you know what that means. Better keep praying. Because, well, nothing else is going to work anyway, so... Hey, it's these guys again. They found their way to Summers, at least. They probably aren't performing for anyone at the moment. I know prayer can do damage, but this is usually not what happens. He's very chatty and not attacking as much as he normally does. Apparently we were praying across time and space, which is a pretty nifty feat, I'll be pretty honest. Apparently the quotes allegedly come from something that Itwai saw when he was younger, which kind of stuck with him. I don't know what, I don't remember a whole story behind that, but it's been told a lot, so you can go look that up. It does offer a very surreal feeling, though, having those weird, just kind of disembodied quotes that don't make a whole lot of sense. I'm not sure why they show the HP damage. It doesn't really matter. Because, yeah, it's not a certain amount of HP. There are a certain number of scenes that you have to get through. The Mother series has a tendency to like non-standard final battles. It's kind of interesting, but at the same time, sometimes it can be hard to figure out what you're supposed to do with some of those. I've heard people say that they have trouble with, they had trouble figuring out that they were supposed to pray because they ignored that command the entire game. I mean, I get it, I guess, but Forky does pretty blatantly just tell you to do that. Stop targeting her! I know you're not actually targeting her because it's thunder, but still. I've even seen you since the start of the game. Why are you coming in right now? Oh, that's not good. Horn of Life. That's what having not perfect resistance to flash does. Don't freeze me. That's rude. I don't know whether it's... I can't tell whether it's fire or freeze unless it actually freezes someone. I'm guessing it's fire. Get Dad on the phone. We need his help too. Oh, things have started to get a little bit messier, apparently. And a little bit flashier. That's a lot of colors. That's a lot of chaos in the background. That's not good. Nothing else has changed. What else can we do? Oh, let's try it one more time. Yeah, you all know where this is going. That is a really impactful thing to happen when it's the first time you've ever done it, and you don't know it's coming. Believe me, that hit hard for me there. Well, you are running away. That's because you're too much of a coward to actually, fight me even though you're in that giant weird machine. How are you going through time anyway? I hope not. Never again. Who ever thought we would be friends? Oh, things are shaking. That's not good. Things are staticking. That is also not good. Gigas is very not alright here. I'm not sure we are either. Oh, that's good, but the dead robots aren't. Wait, shining balls of light. So that's what the soul is? Not very impressive, if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh, they can cross the space-time barrier. Okay, that's more impressive. And we're home. Yeah, and this is the end. PSI farewell. Looks like a weird variant of teleport. You've been studying theories on what exactly? Destroying our evils across time and space? It's a little bit early to be thinking about that. Also, that's not exactly a high ambition, but... Of course. Yeah, I have a feeling that regular kid is not going to describe any of these people for a long time. Alright. You're really going to make things difficult for me, aren't you? I'll just eat everything. And so we have there's few are just little bonus things. There's nothing important in here. If you miss them, it won't change anything. But you can read a few things from other people. That's a very odd thing to say, but sweet, I guess. We might have had a little bit of an issue with that. Cute kids. And then a letter from Mom, which apparently didn't get to us until the very end of the game. That's kind of to be expected. One of those is sort of right. You probably could stand to use it, Apple Kid. Oh, that's a... That's not what he said in the original, I don't think, but... Mouse late to the party. Alright. We can still teleport, and that's what we're going to do. We can teleport to wherever we want. The world is at peace. There are no more monsters. Go wherever you want. You'll be accompanied by this music the entire time. If you want to, you could kind of go over all the areas when it's peaceful, but that is going to take quite some time. I don't know that there's that much new to see either. Alright. Time to head to the school. And escorting her home. You technically don't have to do this either, but I think it's nice to do. We're not that far away. Annette and Tucson are right next to each other. And I have all the ultimate psychic power of the universe, so I can easily get there. I could even teleport there. I could teleport to Annette too, but let's just make the walk there. Just to prove that it's not going to take that long. You do you, lady. Does the mole say anything new? Rewards us for listening to him. And everything is nice and peaceful again. A real change from the way it was. And we are uber rich. Let's go buy a house. But we don't need to know our next level. It doesn't matter anyway, we're level 99. We can't even save. Dad just has lots of good words for us. And you can't retrieve stuff from inventory either. Most of the game functions are done because, well, everything is done. We saved the world. We saved the universe, apparently. And yes, now we have our own house. It's not a good house. And you decided to show up one more time for us, did you? Couldn't you use that warping of time and space to take on Gigas? Yeah. You know what? Fine. I'll take it. One last photo for the road. Yeah, ocean view. It's, got no wall. That's not good condition. It's a fixer-upper. We have psychic powers. I'm sure we can do something about it. And hey, he's now a club member. Yes, I do. I'm sure we can help with that. That's interesting, and not something I need to know. Alright. It's time to head home. It's a long, long journey. Other dogs will figure it out soon enough, I'm sure. A photo, man. Hey, he actually gave me something? I think we're good. And it's time to enjoy the ending. It starts off with a roll call. This is something you occasionally see. This one does things a little bit more extensively than some, though. I also like this remix, this music. It's a medley of songs that we've heard in other contexts. All these people who did absolutely nothing. They still get rewarded with the credits scene, though. Speaking of did nothing, Orange Kid, you still did nothing for me. That money was a waste. Happy Happiest are no longer in existence, thank goodness. We've got enough cults around. We don't need more of them. Hey, Brick Road, before he became Dungeon Man. He'll still be hanging out in Scaraba, I guess. Mr. Saturn with their strange font. Even Master Belch gets credit. You were a thorn in my side, not a help there. Why is the construction equipment sweating? That's very strange. And that Mani Mani statue is showing up too often, too. Hey, there's Dungeon Man. But this just isn't the credits for the people who have names. Look at all these sprites that showed up all over the rest of the game. That's like a special thanks section. And then, of course, us. Posing for the camera. Well, you didn't think that was just a figure of speech, did you? Alright, and we'll get to see the photos that were taken over throughout the game. So, see, it wasn't for nothing after all. Just for a lot of interruptions. Anyway, my thoughts on this hack here. It's technically a hack, although there's not, it's mostly just a text hack and quality of life hack. Which I think it does a pretty good job of. I love having the run button. It's so good. That really, I think, should be a standard on all hacks of this game in any context, because it is radically more convenient to be able to walk around with the extra speed. As far as the text differences went, as I expected, there was a lot of stuff that was decensored, and you know, it made sense. It usually made sense to me why things were changed, why things were censored. They didn't want a lot of super religious references or anything there, honestly. But there were at least a few points where I was kind of surprised that it wasn't changed. And it just kind of goes to show how well the actual translation of this game did. Because even though they did occlude some things for sure, they kept in a lot of interesting lines and moments that were just as they were originally planned. And a few of the jokes, a few of the things here for the translation were preserved, like the pencil eraser things. Those were not that way in the original, but I think it makes sense to leave those in because those were kind of meant to be equivalents for the English language, that for jokes that wouldn't necessarily land in English as they would in Japanese. So, yeah, I think this did a fantastic job of showing us the most uncut version of EarthBound while still being very true to what it is. And I appreciate that. It gives me an appreciation for this and for the original game, for the amount of work that they did to make that work so well. And yeah, I enjoyed myself. I had a lot of fun. I played more or less how I usually play, and I think it worked out pretty well. Because how I usually play tends to make things easier on me. Okay, I level a lot. That's how I am. How I will be with RPGs probably forevermore. It's fun. Battles are part of the game. The most interesting part of the game sometimes. Most engaging part. I think I like the stories a lot, too. But certainly, battles are the most interactive part. I'm sure someone will tell me if I missed a photo anywhere. I think I got most of them. I definitely got most of them. Some of them you can't even miss, but I got all but...
I missed you.
If I missed more than one, I'd be surprised. And that nice little touch at the end. And that's all for me for now. Until next time, until next game, this is Doc, and I'll see you later. Wait, there's still something happening? There's an annoying knock at the door. I mean, this time I can kind of understand it. I'm the most powerful being in the universe, so... Ah! Oh, it's you, Picky. You're not nearly as unpleasant a presence as your brother. A letter addressed to me? Whoever thought we were friends? Okay, that's really it. That's all for me for now. Until next time, this is Doc. I'll see you later.